I think that when we use the excuse that all generations have crappy kids and there's always going to be a group of students that don't learn and there's always going to be the when you go into that, then you're gaslighting the teachers that are in it right now. And there are teachers that are saying, I mean, because I really don't care what the problem was 20 years ago or 30 years ago, 40 years ago, but teachers right now are doing something that those teachers have never done. Let me say that again. Teachers are leaving the profession. That has never been done. The exodus that we are seeing is brand new. Why are they leaving such beautiful, kind-hearted, well-disciplined children? Because teachers can put up with all kinds of parents, and teachers can work with all kinds of admin and all kinds of districts, but they don't even want to stick around for the kids. So that's what I'm saying. If we gaslight teachers and you say, you're not seeing what you're seeing because that problem's always been around, then you're not taking them seriously. They're leaving. And they're leaving because they don't have a supportive admin. And I'm going to give you a list. So one is, their admin aren't supporting them. Why? Why would they need admin support? Because they're struggling with these students in the classroom. Discipline-wise, there's no discipline. Our students are not making the mark. We cannot get our kids to care that they're reading, that they're not reading, they're not at grade level. Do you understand, to pass this Texas STAR test, you had to make a 28 to 32? Why even bother taking the test? Why even show up? I mean, we have to lower the standards for this group of students. So what I'm saying is, they're going to be studied. The group of millennials, or millennials in general, will have to be studied because they were apparently the first generation that were getting gentle teaching. They were not going to be left behind. They were going to, their feelings were going to be considered. We were going to create safe spaces for them. And they can't even parent correctly. Why? What's happening? Well, there is no discipline. There is none. And I'm going to say something, and teachers, leave a comment on the bottom if you agree. Teaching this generation of students was like being in a toxic co-parenting relationship, because every Friday I knew I had done all this hard work to teach them boundaries and consequences and discipline. And discipline is not just punishment. Discipline is discipline. Be disciplined enough to do your work, disciplined enough to turn in your work, disciplined enough to follow class policies, discipline, which is what they need. And then I knew off to the weekend with Good Time Parents. And on Monday, I had to reinvent the wheel. By Wednesday, I could get some good work out of them. And this is continuous, and it's exhausting. It is exhausting dealing with students who there is no incentive to turn in anything, to come to class, because they are given everything they want. And I think I could do a whole separate video on what I saw for my students in the last 5 years of what was traumatizing to them. And it wasn't bullying at all. I had seen multiple students say they were in a depression, and it was because they had to come to school. Because they had to come to school. This is what I'm talking about. How do you protect a child from depression? You want to help them, and they're depressed because they have to do schoolwork and they don't like it. They don't want to do it. So it's a bigger conversation, but I think that when they do studies, we are seeing teachers who truly believe that their students are unteachable. They are dealing with students who are unmanageable. They're running out of ideas on how to get these kids into the classroom. And then once they're in the classroom, Teachers are running out of ideas to keep them engaged. And a teacher like me who can get them into the classroom and keep them engaged, I'm exhausted. I am physically and mentally exhausted. And I don't think I want to go back. That's why I've been kind of unmotivated to fill out any more applications. I don't think I want to go back into the classroom. And it's the parents who are call me, anytime you need help, call me. And then when you do, that's not what my kid said. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. And a lot of teachers are leaving because if admin isn't going to support the teacher when you're dealing with parents and students like that, then why stay? Because teachers could put up with a lot if they have a supportive admin. And I did have supportive admin. I had wonderful admin, but they're a different breed. I'm just telling you, you cannot gaslight teachers when they're saying there's something different about these students. They are violent and they are extremely depressed for reasons that you would find hard to believe. And they are, well, I'm just a teacher. What do I know? I'm just saying we're leaving for a reason. And if you're gonna gaslight us and say, well, the kids are just the same, there's always bad kids. Okay. Because see, I'm trying to figure out a solution. I'm trying to pinpoint the exact problem. And the best I can do right now without any proper research, the participation kids grew up and they're parents now.